My name is Cliff Jackson. I'm going to be doing a quick walkthrough of my garden today. This is just something I put together. I've been gardening for about 20 years on and off. Getting better every year. This year, despite lack of rain and a higher water bill, we've done pretty good. Here you'll see that I'm growing this corn variety. And I'm not growing sweet corn because, to be honest with you, it doesn't serve me to grow sweet corn. So what I did was I did my research and I said I wanted to just package up a bunch of corn nuts. So I found this brand of corn here, this species of corn, which is Hickory King. And when the corn's ready, you'll see the cobs will just turn completely over on the stalks. And you can see here, they get a little bit tall, so they make a great privacy fence as well. There's a few things that I'll do differently next year that I, trial and error, I'll fix. But this is my first year with Hickory King. Last couple of years I just grew popcorn, which was just basically a novelty. Then over here you'll see I'm diabetic, of course, so one of the things recommended for diabetics is Jerusalem artichoke. I remember it being recommended to my mom when she was diabetic back in the 70s. I'm waiting for the flowers to come out because it's in the sunflower category and you eat the tubers like a potato. So this is my first year with it. Interesting fact, it's not from Jerusalem. It's from the United States originally. Just a mispronouncing name. Some people call it sunchokes, but it'll be interesting to taste them and see how it goes. And I'll do future videos where we harvest them and stuff like that. All right, I'm going to be honest with you guys for a minute. One of the reasons I garden is because I like eating stuff at its source, right where it came from. Example, just picked this summer squash you saw shortly. No chemicals in my garden. I'm going to taste this whole garden as I do this walkthrough. So, as I'm eating this, I'm going to show you another one of my favorites here. Like I said, I like to pickle this stuff, but sometimes it don't even make it into the house. Because it's just the way God intended it to be. Right from Mother Earth. No chemicals, just heart, soul, and love. Good stuff. And then I toss it in the compost pile and move on to the next part of my buffet. Alright, nobody runs a garden without tomatoes. Unless you're, who knows, But these here, I've kept these exclusively for myself. This is an Italian heirloom I got from orange Roussollini that I got from MIgardener. And everybody has said the same thing that I've given these to as gifts. And that they're like candy off of the vine. And I have friends of mine that won't even eat fresh tomatoes, but they grow these now and, well, they take mine and they eat them right off the vine. Oh my. Oh, I'm having a moment. Hold. I should feel guilty that I'm not sharing this with Susan, my camera gal, but I'll save her some for later when she don't have so much work to do. Oh, that's heaven. And the other thing is here that's doing pretty good this year. And I grow my yellows and oranges exclusively for Susan because she likes the sweeter stuff. That's what she likes about me. So those are doing well. And I'm just going to go ahead here and I'm going to pick a couple more in this spot here, and then Susan's going to give you a pan of the camera, and then we'll switch to the other end of the tomatoes. You want me just to move into it? All right, so over here got some of my sauce tomatoes. My regular Romas didn't even sprout this year. I sprout all my tomatoes from seed. Those are striped Roma. San Marzanos. I mean, this is the go-to tomato. Don't even waste your time with Romas after you've had these. That's my opinion. Everybody's different. One thing is these are an indeterminate, so you get a nice pick all the way through the season, where you'll see the one Roma bush that I have actually sprouted wild from last year, and it's on the other end of the garden where no other tomatoes are, and it's doing pretty well, but I can't say I had anything to do with that. Another tomato I highly recommend, and I'll have to save some of these to share with Susan. Talk about a candy. These black cherry tomatoes. Oh my goodness. It's like eating candy. I mean, I can't think of anything else. I dry these out in my dehydrator, and I'll do a video show you guys some of the stuff I do. Add this to some savories, and you got a snack mix that you can just eat on the run, and you got the sweet and savory all in one spot. You'll see all my tomatoes are single state. Most of my varieties are indeterminate. I just like to do this way because of space management. I have approximately 45 tomato plants in here, and there's no way I could plant 45 tomato plants. I think there's 20 varieties in here. There's no way I could do this if I was doing it in cages or letting these bush out. The single stake method just always works best for me. The part of my tasting is going to be, this is something new and that I grew this year, but I won't grow it again next year. Just am not happy with it. It's pineapple tomatillos. It's kind of, they go out through the ground. Tomatillos by themselves are really hard to manage. They just grow like a weed. They do whatever they want. But these things here are sweet as candy. So I just kind of eat them while I'm out here. And then, you know, wash it down with a little parsley. All right, I did enough taste testing that Susan wanted her share, so I think she's going to start with this tomato she stole from me. What do you think of that? That was one of those Italian heirlooms, the orange Roussollini. And here I have some pineapple tomatillos and a purple tomatillo. The big one is the purple. Susan's going to taste test these and tell me if I call her my honey badger, see if I have her seal of approval.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Which one was that you just tried?
The pineapples. Oh, those are good.
Yeah, that one looks a little underripe, but
Doesn't matter.
Try the purple one. It's the big one. Here, hold it up. Let's see it. See, there's only a little bit of purple I'm getting in them. I'm not getting a lot, but you can sure taste it. That one looks a little underripe, but it should be just as tasty. Go ahead and try it. I just chopped up a bunch that I picked yesterday. How's that taste?
It's like a plum.
Yeah, it's neat, the varieties of flavors you can get. As you notice, I just got surprised by a jalapeno that usually don't bite. That one bit me pretty bad.
There's a reason that tomatoes are considered a fruit.
Yeah.
These prove why tomatoes are considered a fruit.
Yeah, it's fun. You see my harvest of spaghetti squash behind me, huh? So, yeah, I pulled all those out of the ground yesterday. All right, so as Susan finishes her dining experience here, we'll go ahead and let the video rest, and I'll get back on with my hot peppers. All right, now we're moving closer and closer to the special part of the garden that owns my heart, dear and clear. Right now we're in the part of the garden that is all sweet peppers, no heat. Now you'll see I have like some habaneros here that are no heat. Susan will not eat anything with any spice, and because she's the love of my life, I make sure I have varieties that she can eat here. And this is a habanero without any heat. We stuff them and grill them. They're awesome. Get all the flavor, and they are packed with flavor, but no bite. Another one that I really, really love is the no heat jalapeno. Again, grown specially exclusively for Susan. No heat. And the peppers this year, because of the dry conditions and everything else, and the special love I give them, have gone absolutely crazy. I got my bell peppers in here. I got purple beauties. I just harvested a whole bunch yesterday. I got ground peppers. I have peppers that I just saved from seeds from the grocery store just to see what would happen. They're all producing like crazy. Now, for the best part of the garden, you'll see next. All right, my favorite part of the garden. These are the peppers. And I'll show you at the end of this video, I'll do special takes of each plant and show you what's actually hanging on the plant. But now these jalapenos have heat. This is where it counts. This is where I start talking funny while I'm giving you this. And I'm not going to sample everything. But I got everything in here. Hear my voice go up? Jalapenos are doing real well. Cut it. All right, this is my favorite part of the garden. This is the hot peppers. I got about 25 varieties of just hot peppers here. I got everything from the jalapenos to serrano peppers to Thai peppers, butch teas, California reapers, bubblegum, Charleston. Oh gosh, who knows? I got it all in here. And the only thing I want to do is add more next year. You know, I love this part. I know it was kind of embarrassing that I ate a jalapeno and it hit me. Jalapenos are amateur hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video with two things. First, I'm going to grab one of my super hots. When I talk super hots, I'm talking, it won't be fully ripe, but trust me, it's ripe enough. We're talking about 1 million Schofield units. It's going to hurt. You guys are going to laugh. I'm going to cry, but everybody wants to see is me in pain. And then after the video, I'm just going to go ahead and do short clips of different pepper plants so you can see actually how much fruit are hanging off of the peppers this year. Last year, I drowned my peppers. I left my garden hose on for 3 days straight with soaker hoses running. Killed them all. So this year, I think God says I've paid enough, and He's blessing me with a bounty. So we'll get on with that in just a second. I will pick a super hot and eat it for just you, my audience. Thank you. All right, the moment we've all been looking forward to. The hot pepper tasting. Not just a hot pepper, but one of my super hot varieties. So I was going to go with a Ghost, and I am going to go with a Ghost. I'm just looking for a smaller one because some of my stuff is really big. And I know as much as you want to see me suffer, you don't want to see me suffer that bad. And just so you know, it's 90 degrees outside right now with high humidity. So I'm already sweating, so that's my excuse. Now, the salivating, the crying, and the bloodshot eyes, that all comes later. So I'm going to reach back here on one of my Ghosts. And I'm going to pick this off. Don't that just look mean? That looks mean. Are we... Whoops. A little extra seasoning. Are we ready? My camera person's shaking her head yes and smiling. So here we go. Yeah, that's hot. Oh, and that's the mildest part of the pepper. The tip. Oh. You know what this means? This means that my camera person will not kiss me later because my lips will be burning for hours on end. They can call me Hot Lips. By the way,
I can't make it stop. All right, do that whole part again about
I can't do it again, Susan.
that you